Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I have a good feeling today that I can finish that thing off. Hope everyone is doing great. I started later than expected. Mostly I was tired, to be honest, in the afternoon. But I did a little bit of cleanup. Cleaned up unnecessary editor targets that are not existing or not needed right now. Cleaned up a lot with maybe the help, to be honest, a little bit of ChatGPT, because for refactoring it's quite nice. But I mean, in the end I wrote a lot again new, but of the CMake files for adding targets, and they are way cleaner now, and I think with that I basically have everything I needed, and we have the editor gen here already creating the component inspectors that I need. Although, yeah, I'm not sure. That looks a little bit sus, but I will see about that, why it looks like that. Actually, I have no idea why it would look like that. If I rebuild, does it still break like that? Well, maybe that was the wrong rebuild, never mind. I think I definitely need to do that. Rebuild the code gen. And then maybe rebuild that. But yeah, then this would be basically how I would want it probably. I mean, maybe component inspectors or something like that. But that's a detail. Let's actually run, that's the code generator, right? So let's run that again. Because in my opinion, that should create a clean one. Okay, maybe not. Interesting. Why? Oh, I think I know why. I think I need to probably clean out my... That's interesting, actually. I think, I see. Well. So I think one thing that I would need to do is go here. Game core channel editor. I mean, we can probably can clean that out. Maybe. Can I not, because it's maybe used somewhere? I don't know. Maybe close that. Can I clean it now? Yeah. Okay. So if I do now a generate here, that should only give us the necessary files. Exactly. And if I run without the code gen, I think it should be fine. But then the other question is, how do I solve that nicely? Or maybe not. Is the path maybe not generated or what? Wouldn't that be generated? Or maybe not, right? That's interesting. Okay, then there is a couple more things I need to do. Oh, that will be interesting. How would I do that? Well. Guess we will find out. But yeah, let's open the CMake stuff again. So one thing I would need is the code generator. Do I not create? Or maybe I don't anymore. Maybe I don't anymore? I guess I don't. Which is a little bit of a problem. Let's see. Maybe we still do if maybe I do that in one step. Actually, that is very... Oh, wait, that is fine. No, that's only a problem with the component generator. Okay. Anyways, at least I think it is only with that one. But that hurts. I mean, basically it would be if we are an editor target. No, I think the most sense would be that this one generates it. So if has arg, well actually target and we do a couple of things. And one is yeah, I basically do what I did before, more or less. So let's open the changes here. And I think it's this, right? More or less. And it's basically target added to a, well, that is CMake current binary dir slash editors slash generate. Why actually it's yeah slash editor slash, well actually I think I can do multiple appends here, right? Editor this, so let's start that, and then I need private and public target namespace stuff. Public that would be editor gen age private now we get the file name from the ODSL file, which is actually an ODT file. Which I am again not sure where it comes from. Is that even working? Hold on. I think it's done. Yeah. I'm doing fine. You? Hope you're doing good as well. Now we append to this. Inspector gen h. And maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Then we kinda have to do where private. Private. There is no, really, there is no course for that. Almost can't imagine that. Oh, fair, maybe, yeah. True. True, I guess. I think it was, yeah, I think you're right, it was quite hard to find some stuff. And then can I do target sources? But then do I need to do... Oh, that sucks. Private. Fair. Yeah, that sounds very painful. And then how about with that I just clean out the rest, maybe? I mean, I'm not even sure if that works. What? 67. What is the syntax warning? Hey. 62. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Stupid me. There is a one issue that I still need to address, which is, yeah, that I encountered now that I entered some weird... What? Oh, is it that it's not in... It's public files, set headers. Which would be CMake editor generated public. Maybe actually, now that I think about that a little bit more, I might have an idea how to solve that. Well, one of the things. What the hell? 54. Wait, what? No, 76. Okay. Oh, well, public, sorry. Then base steers. And then files. Or like, actually file, but maybe that's fine, I don't know. Why do I even do? I mean, that's maybe safer to build than that, but does it even matter? No. And I think I will change the code gen. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow, THR. Welcome. What? Why do I have multiple times the same? Or whatever. What? Where is the problem? Oh. Oh, okay. What? Wait. Why would that be a... Why would that be... Am I stupid? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but to be honest, I'm not a... I mean, I know my way around Unreal, but I wouldn't consider myself Why? 76, but why would you do that? That makes absolutely zero sense. Current binary, dear. I mean, okay. Wait. Oh, god damn it. Style, right? I need to do it like that. I need to append to this the rest. I think. That was a stupid mistake. Yeah, okay. That looks better. So I guess I can do that now, and that should work. And then I will change a little bit. What? Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Wait. Channel root. Oh, okay, well, wait 1 second. Okay, I think that's actually garbage then. Hold on. Ah, the configure is in progress. Never mind. That looks weird. Where did they even do that? Everything. Name, component, gen. Okay, probably did it in the right directory. No, it didn't. Did it wrong. Why would you do that? Ah, because... Yeah, okay. I see why. That's not this relative path. It needs to be to CMake current source dir. But then what would that give me? Actually, I probably would want public target namespace, right? And then that gives me the relative thing. Probably. That should give me now the relative file to the include directory. Yeah, that looks fine. And then this is, of course, wrong as well. Thank you. Yeah, I think that should work actually. Oops, Gen age. Is in build Onyx. Onyx models game code generated public Onyx game code components. Looks fine. Gen CPP should be the same, just in private. Perfect. And then we do. Is that even a thing? Oops. Where is pub tier? Ah. Yeah, okay. And we do that, we append those. Looks fine. I think I would need one more thing though now. So actually I probably don't want that then. Else if damn it, where is it? Arc target. Well, I probably I actually do it down here, sorry. If okay, yeah, target exists. So if we're not the editor target and we have an editor target, I basically added a path. Well, I add two paths actually. Do I add two? No, probably only one. Editor binary, editor target binary there. And it's basically that. And those actually I can back here again, right? Generate the tier namespace suffix, yeah. And otherwise we have this one here. Might work, and then we need a couple of changes here, and I think we are good to go then. Well, I say that, but... So that would be editor, target, binary, dir. Ring empty. Okay. Well, never mind, that's not here. It's here. And then, yeah, I kinda need to add that here. So string editor binary dir path. Var editor binary public path is basically that, just with the editor binary dir. But only if we have an editor binary dir, maybe. Is null or white space? Thank you. Okay. I think it's enough if I give it that and that. And then let's do that. String editor public editor, well, out editor public path maybe. And out editor private path. And yeah, this out editor public. And then I think with that we can work. So basically if we have if that's the case, then we do the upper part, otherwise we do the lower one. And I need to do a couple of things again. Which is this one moves out again. And the CPP moves out again. And I need to or actually maybe I do this all the time. And then this we only do if we have no out editor public path and out editor private path. Let's do here actually a tool should generate separate editor file. Well, actually I need both, I think, and we always have both anyways, but yeah. Why would that fail now? Whatever. Then we generate that. So yeah, if we have should generate separate edit. So if that's false, then we do that. Otherwise we continue. And I think I actually need to add that stuff to the header as well, but let's not one step at a time. We basically don't have that anyways right now, but it should be happening. Generate separate CPP. Actually, yeah. Let's do that first. If actually, let's save that as a bool here. Has editor target basically. Actually, maybe I take that in still, even though, but it makes it a little bit simpler. So basically, if we have an editor target, then we add that include. If we have an editor target, the component inspector is Okay, and then we do this. All good. And then we get the code lines. Which probably is a little bit problematic maybe. But it's fine, I guess. I think I actually always want to have that list, that and list. Do that actually. Let's not do that. You really just do that. And output the code lines like that without the include. Perfect. Well, I mean, I guess it could have been like that. It doesn't really matter. Component includes. Yeah, I mean, it's fair. And then I guess, or we do this. Where do we have that? Okay, where I think it's not needed anymore. How did I manage that? God damn it. I really don't know how that keeps happening. Okay. Perfect. So we have those, and then yeah, that, and then here header path. We don't do that, we just give it the header includes. We do that, that's fine. List string. Actually, that one is generator like that. Okay. Perfectly fine. That doesn't have any includes, right? No. Perfect. And then here, enumerable ring. Okay. So that would be the header code lines. Then we can force as well generate those. Right at the end we do definitely that. Or maybe we actually do that where we write the file. So here I write the CPP. Here I write the age then probably at the end. Code generator. Header generator. So header generator add includes definitely the component header includes. If has editor target is false, then we do header generator add includes with the editor header includes. And yeah, then we add the code lines. Append header code lines, and actually we do it here. Header add includes and header generator append the editor header code lines. Now we do file write all text maybe, I guess. Well, header generator get code lines into the header path. That should be that. Then we do a CPP generator. And we basically do very similar things. So we do component CPP includes. And we append this one. And then if we have an editor target, or we could actually do maybe the two things at once. CPP generator add includes. Okay. And then if as editor target, then we basically need to write the custom one, which is this. So we do that with the out editor private path and out editor public path. And yeah, we need a code generator then still. We add our editor header includes. Editor header generator. Editor CPP generator add includes the editor editor CPP includes, yeah. Did I do that correct? Yeah. And I mean, this basically it's actually could maybe do that. No, let's not do it. Fine. Start that. And then oops, append. Actually, I might have an idea how to do it nicer. And then I need another include here, right? Well, no, I had it here, right? I think I had it here. So I add here another include of the header. This one, component header include path, I think was the thing I need. And then the rest basically goes away. Oh, where? Yeah, and I need as well here the include directory to that, which I don't really have probably, but we will find out. And then I write alt text and write alt text. Probably. Then I think I can clean one more thing up, which is code generator, edit to a header generator is as editor target. Because what that allows me to do is basically merge that, right? And then I can get rid of that. The only other thing I need to do is... Well, I think I can actually only do... Yeah, because I don't need that then anymore. I need only that. Don't need that. I don't need that. I need that. Don't need that. I think that should be how it could work. Probably, maybe. Let's generate that. I think that should hopefully work. Well, that doesn't work great. Okay. Generate module 53. Okay. Oh wait, where did I? Oh no. What is Lyra? Now that I read it again. Ah, it's a starter game. See? Didn't know that exists. That's how long I didn't open Unreal anymore. Okay. Yeah. I will probably do that as well if I want to learn it. And see how it's used. Because usually, I don't know, tutorials are a little bit weird most of the time. What? Oh yeah, okay, so this one would be as editor target, which probably config, target config as editor target. And then those are here. Alright. And then I'm not sure why it's not. Ah, because the editor target is up there, okay. Well, but I mean that's what people do, alright. But yeah, it's a little bit sad, yeah. I agree. Arguments. Okay, so we have an editor target. And then the thing is, what does this produce? That looks good. And that looks good. So the thing is, with Onyx game core. Okay. But the shortest relative path of this will probably fail. Right? Yeah. Well, I did even did worse than that. Wait, what? Add include. Shouldn't you have... Ah, wait, why is... Okay, that's wrong. Oh. And, okay. Wire. But yeah, that doesn't work. So how would I want to construct that? So I get the editor binary. I guess I could build it from that, right? Where? Without the namespace suffix. Do I get the... Oh, I do get that. Okay. So I guess I could do... path dot relative get relative to, which would be our out public path. No. The relative path is probably empty, right? Well, actually I could maybe just do namespace path suffix. Namespace path suffix with the header name. With that one, and then probably replace that again with the normal dashes. I have like nice include paths, but besides that I think that should be fine. Let's see. Onyx game core. That looks fine actually. Okay. I think with that, it might actually work. Oh, okay, and then build Onyx game core editor, generate a public Onyx game core. Okay. Editor, public Onyx game core. It really does not exist. What? Why? Oh, because I don't have the relative thing here. Probably need to look at that a little bit. I mean, that's pretty nice. Maybe one day I will have that in Onyx. A sample game. 20, whatever. Components. Oh, actually, then I can use that. Relative fire path. Hello there. Where do we use rel before? Oh, here. And then editor gen public. With cmag path get parent maybe or something like that. Yeah, parent path exactly. Is not relative file path? Yeah. Alright, I want to get from relative file path the parent path. Right, is that not how it works? Yeah. Into relative file path dir. And we add that here. That should hopefully do it. Jesus. Let me debug that. That should do it, I think. That should create the correct folder and everything. Mark that, I don't care. Here, that one. What? Oh god. What? Did I make a mistake again? No, right? Impossible. I would never make a mistake. Okay, that looks fine. What? Okay, I did something here. Jesus, what did I do now? Eh? But where did those come from before? Ah, no. Yeah. Oh, but... Oh, I see. Let's make this here and add that already there. Because then I don't need to add it here. And that will again do the correct thing. That will do the correct thing. That should be working. TM. Okay. So I think that, yeah, that works. Okay, cool. So I think with that, I can do this. And hopefully we're done with the CMake for today. And then there is only a couple of pieces left on the C++ side. Not that much. Let's run that and see if that now runs. That runs perfect. So let's as well, or let's then kill those. And go here, build the .NET solution again, because in that branch I didn't do that automatically yet. And it will probably fail, but regardless of that, I still do a full rebuild and let's see what comes out. It will not build because it will miss a couple of things here and there, but hopefully the code gen more or less works. And with that, all of the dependencies are broken up. And to be honest, the code gen is a little bit... Well, the CMake files are cleaner now than they were yesterday, but... Yeah. Still a lot to do. Tomorrow is my day off, but probably Tuesday I will be back. Even though it's as well technically a day off, but I think I will come. And okay, maybe I'm missing an include here, right? Yeah. Okay. That is in the CPP. Ah, wait, did I not add that? CPP generator. Guess not then. But shouldn't that have been already automatically generate component CPP? Shouldn't here include paths? Add header include path? Why would that not be a thing? Did I mistakenly take that out? Looks like it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Just revert the code gen, not the rest. Or whatever. We can run it again. Hopefully that... I mean... let's see. Maybe I need to do a rebirth. Although it did no, I think it should be maybe fine. Maybe not. Let's try a rebuild again. Oh no, it did include it. Okay. We have only 2 errors. It's Onyx game core. Oh. That's the inspector. Okay, so that's slightly wrong. It's this what it should be. Okay. Fair. And then the entity stuff, the component inspector stuff is of course missing. So let's see, why is that broken? So when we do the include here, we're not here, but down here. I guess that's not correct. The relative path here is not correct, or what? Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's this, right? When I rebuild that, will that... Oh, I mean, it probably should rebuild, yeah. Correctly. So I think that should then do the trick, hopefully. Although I'm missing the imgo includes, actually. Oh, why is that? Okay. I think I know why. Yeah, okay. I think I know why. Yeah. Yeah, why is the imgo stuff missing? Hold on. That's another good question here. Shouldn't we have added those includes? Editor header includes, editor CPP includes, and editor CPP includes. Is it because of that that it wasn't working? Maybe. And then let's see, why would we have double? Oh, because here that one should be an empty thing. Actually string not empty, maybe it's good enough. Yeah. This one, oh yeah. Okay, cool. I think that should do it. Or maybe I test if my code is now here correct. Can I somehow see the... Well, I mean, I guess I can just generate it. Okay, yeah, that was it, okay. Oh yeah, it can... Did I not mark it static? Okay, I didn't mark it static, never mind. That is a mistake. But then we are almost finished, I would say. Inspector, that one static. And I think I want this to produce it like that as well. Okay. Good thing, good thing. I think that's it. I think with that. Oh yeah, and then we need here a different include. But yeah, kinda like, well, I think here we need, no, sorry. It's in this one, this include here we need to do. All right, I think I have most of it done. Why do I need? I don't need that, or this should be fine, right? Weird why that doesn't substitute away, but we will look at that as well later. So yeah, then it's basically just adding a couple of C++ things, and I think we should be good to go then. And I think that should be all that's missing, because the code generation is fixed to like produce decoupled code between editor target and normal target. So we go here. Well, I can do it here. Why do I do it? So we go to modules. We probably add that to the entity, right? So we add a new file here. Component inspector.h or component. Yeah, let's do component inspector.h. That's fine, I think. Let's add that here as well. And then the question is how to do it a little bit. Well, not really, but kinda. All right. Good. So the idea would have been... Oh yeah, there was one other bug, but it's fine. We will fix that. Because it won't work anyways right out of the out of the... I don't know what the English saying is. Right from the get-go. That was it. So then we go to component meta. And I think I will remove that whole function, but for now let's leave it. We put that here, and then we put that here. Well, the concept. Oh, okay. Or I think we can forward declare it, right? So that would be the default one. Probably we wrap that whole thing. Onyx is retail force. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. It was Imgui pass. It was actually simpler than I thought. At least it looks like it's fixed because I don't see any corruptions anymore, and the render doc looks fine as well. It was just a global barrier to wait for all color attachment writes and the color attachment output stage to finish. Yeah, that's basically, that is just a barrier after the final path. Yeah. Just waiting for all color attachment writes to finish. And then this is basically just, yeah, the destination doesn't matter in this case, right? It's what we are waiting for is important. So those two are the... I just need to make an enum for the stages here. I don't have that yet. But... And in theory, yeah, that global barrier should take the enum and not just an int, but yeah, I will fix that. Global barrier was never meant to really stay, but in this case, I think it will stay. Because for that, it's fine. Maybe I do the global barrier only in like debug targets, right? Because the editor targets is fine to have like a global barrier there. Alright, and then can I do an inline hash map of a string ID 32 and basically a bool pointer to a function that takes... Oh wait, that doesn't quite work how I would have wanted it. So probably I need a wrapper or something like that. Well, or it could be an in-place function. Do you wrap it like that? fixing the last piece, which was that each component, so for example the camera component, it has like properties, right? Like a primer, like a pool. Well, that one is maybe the worst example. Free camera controller or something like that. Free camera. Yeah, that one probably. That one has like velocity. Those are properties, right? And then it has the editor version where I can edit those in a property grid. So I need a visualizer for that, and that lives in the editor target here. So that would be the ImGUI code for it, to show it inside the property grid. So basically I need to just now write something that registers those functions. Yeah. In like a lookup table based on the type ID. Yep. But yeah, I mean, it's not hard. Maybe I still keep it in the component meta, because that would give us the link automatically. Because the component meta, wait. Can't I just... actually, that might work, right? If I do... Not here. If I do here, oh wait, it's not a component factory. It's not a static thing, right? Currently. I mean, we can still make it work. Yeah, but I think I will do that tomorrow. But yeah, basically it would be... it would be adding maybe something static here, or changing a little bit how we register components maybe. Or I build it completely separate from this. Maybe that's another approach. I would need to think about that. Because that's basically maybe then just the runtime stuff. For serializing, deserializing. It doesn't have anything to do with the editor anymore in that case. And then the component inspector could be the debug thing. Yeah, probably it's around. It will be probably that. And yeah, this will probably be like a function that takes a void pointer and then casts it to this, or something along those lines. That should work. I mean, it could be an in-place function, right? Because then it just works. Component. Well, it would be the void pointer, and then will show where that. Something along those lines. Then all I would need to do is here Oh, yeah. Add that. I mean, I will generate that, right? But add that type ID. Or instance will show hidden, and then here return instance as static cast. It would be kind of that. Okay, I'm not quite sure why it doesn't like it, but yeah, something like that. Ah, because it's not static. Oh yeah. Ah, where? This one. Dereference. So that would be more or less, I would hide it, but yeah, that would be basically how it would work. Probably. The other way would be... No, I think that's the best approach. Probably. Yeah, something along those lines. But we will do that. Or maybe I do it tomorrow, or we do it on stream on Tuesday, I'm not sure. But that's basically the last thing, and then we finally can go back to finishing off Wayland on Linux, because that's the last bit that was missing for the editor to work on Wayland. And why did I do it on Windows? Because I wanted to see the targets a little bit better in Visual Studio, just how it looks on Windows. That's why I did it there. Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to say it 100% certain, but my plan is to maybe stay on Linux for the foreseeable future, because I actually liked my experience on Linux, but let's see. It will be a slow start though, because yeah, I'm not used to the tools on Linux at all. And I could use Visual Studio Code, but I think I want to try something else. So yeah, we might have a little bit of learning of like a new IDE as well, which is always nice. That's one reason why I'm doing this engine is as well, to learn stuff, right? So yeah, there's that. Maybe I do this though, similar to how we do the component stuff. But that would be a small change in the code generator, but not a huge deal. Is it here? Yeah, something like that, where I basically make a small helper function and register that. Although does that... Yeah, I mean, maybe it helps. I don't know. I will think about that. Alright. Thank you for joining. I will be back, yeah, Tuesday. It's basically working. We just have to fix that last part, and then my component editor should work again, and we have split successfully the editor targets out of the runtime targets. And then I could do some other moves, but they will probably be done over time. They don't need to be done now. But yeah. Have a great rest of your evening. You too, Marmalade. Thank you for joining. To everyone. Yeah. Have a nice start into the week, and we see each other on Tuesday. Bye bye.